All right. We are live with Sammi Sue,
Hello, friends.
a music and portrait-based photographer.
Yeah.
We met, 3 years ago?
3 years ago, I think.
Doing,
We were both working on a magazine.
doing some Sonic Bloom stuff, I believe it was.
Super edgy.
Super edgy. And I think Psychic Wave's first photo shoot, which was super fun.
Yeah. You had short hair.
I had short hair and no beard.
You looked like a child, pretty much.
I looked like a child. Now I look like a homeless man.
I know. Upgrade.
Homeless man upgrade. But yeah, thanks for coming by.
Yeah,
Good to see you again.
definitely.
So I've been following your stuff on Instagram
I'm
periodically.
following your stuff too.
And you're it seems like you're always out of the country to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll be out like once a year, but then I travel a lot sometimes. Not really.
You were in Chicago for something not too long ago.
Yeah, I was with my friends for Lollapalooza.
Oh, okay.
Or like, we didn't go to Lollapalooza. We went to the after show, but then made a trip out of it.
What's the after show?
It was Catfish in the Bottle, man.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Cool. How'd you like Chicago? I was just there for the first time.
Everybody tells me that it's like super sketchy. We're gonna get robbed or something, but it was fine. It was cool. We went to the Art Institute.
Nice,
walked
yeah.
around downtown.
I heard there's like a lot of really good museums and stuff
Yeah,
there to
there
go to.
is. There's a lot of good food too.
Isn't the Smithsonian there in Chicago?
I think so.
Where's
I
that
didn't
at?
go. Are you gonna Google it?
Yeah.
I think it is Chicago, but I'm not sure.
It is. It's in Washington, D.C.
Wow, I was gonna be like, oh, it's either Chicago or New York.
And it's, yeah, oh my gosh. I'm not good at this stuff.
I'm not good at geography.
I'm not good at knowing facts.
Yeah, me
or like
neither.
anything. But yeah, Chicago has the highest crime rate.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I heard
in
too.
the U.S. I'm gonna Google that now.
No, after I got home, my dad pulled up this news article. He was like, somebody got shot while you were in Chicago.
People get shot all the time in
I
Chicago.
know. Even here too, I think maybe it's the equivalent of like Compton.
Maybe, there's like different suburbs of Chicago or different
Yeah.
like boroughs, and I guess it just depends where you're at.
What did you do in Chicago?
I was on tour with this band Iris.
Oh, no way. Yeah.
And they played, what's that place called? The Subterranean, which is a really cool venue there. Okay, so violent crime.
You're looking up crime rates for Chicago right
Yeah.
now?
Chicago experienced a major rise in violent crime starting in the late 1960s, blah, blah, and then a rise in murders in 2016.
That's great to hear.
Murder, rape, and robbery are common violent crimes in the city, and occurrences of such incidents are documented by the Chicago Police Department.
That's great.
Let's see. I want to see if they're number one in murders.
Oh my god.
Like,
Because my friends are planning to go back. I'm pretty sure once they see this, they're like, no, let's just not die.
I don't know. I guess I'll just look at most crime in U.S.
Or like most murders in U.S.
Most city with most murders in
I feel like we
US.
just went from a podcast to like one of those crime documentaries.
Yeah. What? This is giving me countries. Mexico's number one for homicides, by the way.
That's great. We're like right there.
Yeah, we're pretty close. Anyway, U.S. is... Whoa, wait.
Does it say?
Wait. St. Louis
Missouri? That's so random.
has the most homicides out of the U.S. Am I reading this right? Then it's Baltimore. Then it's New Orleans, Detroit.
Detroit? Great.
Yeah. Whatever.
Good to know it's not us, I guess.
Yeah, just don't get murdered. California's all right.
Yeah.
California's all right.
Just don't get murdered. Advice of the day.
So did you just go to Chicago and then fly back, or did you like
We
go to
stayed for
spots?
like 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah. So one day was for the show, and then the other we just explored a little bit.
Yeah, I
Mostly
saw you went to
downtown.
the Bean,
Yeah, we did.
which is fun.
No, it was so underwhelming, dude.
Underwhelming?
Yeah.
I didn't really
I was like,
expect
it's
much,
just
but
that. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that.
I think what was it? Did Tame Impala do a music video there?
Did they?
No, I think it's somewhere else. But it's a place that looks like that. There's like a
Yeah.
big,
Like reflective surface.
yeah. But anyway, it's cool. It was nice and windy when we were there, and
Windy City.
yeah, the Windy City. I had my first Chicago dog. I had like 4 that day.
Oh, we still didn't have a Chicago dog. I think we had deep dish pizza, and that was
I did not
much
have
it.
deep dish.
really
I'm not a big fan.
of pizza or just
Deep dish
deep
pizza.
dish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really like it either.
I like my pizza thin. I don't like it like a big tomato soup.
crispy thin.
No, just hand tossed regular.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll eat crispy thin if it's like a appetizer at a bar, but
Yeah.
other than that, no. Well, besides pizza talk and Chicago talk, yeah, you take pictures of bands.
Yeah, I do.
Your last one was the Growlers.
Yeah, back
in
in
December. How was that show?
It was cool. I just went for a little bit.
Just for a little bit.
Enough pictures, and then I dipped because I don't remember why. I think I had work that day or something like that, so I was just tired.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took pictures, I guess, professionally for one show.
No, didn't you go on tour with Iris though as
Yeah.
a photographer?
Well, they just needed help with like merch and stuff,
Oh.
and I had a camera, so I was like, might as well take pictures
Yeah.
and document it, because that was my first time going across the U.S. And so I just want to take pictures.
Mm.
But I took pictures professionally for Viva Pomona, and it's more stressful than I thought it would be.
That's a festival, right?
Yeah.
Festivals are the worst to shoot in general.
Well, I never really shot anything other than.
Well,
like-
you started at the worst possible. Yeah, to be honest.
Why is it so bad?
It's just hectic. Like, you have to go from one stage to another.
Mm.
And then if you don't make it on time, you're like, fuck.
Have you ever missed anybody?
Yeah.
Like a
at
whole
Warped
set?
Tour. Not like a whole set, but then,
The good stuff.
yeah, pretty much.
Who'd you miss that you were excited for?
Who did I miss at Warped Tour? I think I missed. I forgot who it was. It was one of the headliners. I'm going to look it up, actually.
Okay.
It was somebody
Yeah.
important, I think.
Warped Tour, it's even more hectic than maybe other festivals, because
Yeah,
it's a
especially
bunch of
they
young
put
kids.
the stages so fucking far away from each other.
Last time I
It's
went,
like you have to run.
there were like 4 stages. No, there had to have been more. I went in like 2008,
2008. We were just talking about that
Yeah.
earlier. Yeah.
but it was that my first festival? Yeah, I think that was my first festival. And it was lame. I went with this really lame friend that I'm not friends with anymore.
303 was there. How could it be lame?
My friend was just yeah, lame. It's like, you ever meet people that
Okay, I
just
can't find who that
can
was.
never be
I'm over
happy?
it. Yeah.
Like, even if you're in the most awesome place, they're like,
they
you know,
find something bad to say
yeah.
about it.
the sun's too bright.
Oh.
It's like that type of person.
Yeah.
But
Was he
anyway.
just in his emo phase, or is he still like that?
I have no idea. I lost contact with that person
Mm.
because fuck them.
Yeah.
They were
I
just
know.
annoying.
Like,
but-
you don't need that type of negativity in your life.
They ended up going to the University of Hawaii or
Mm.
whatever that is, and they were like just such a dick right before they left.
What the fuck?
And they're like, fuck you, I'm going to this university, like all this shit. And then like 2 months later, they had to move back in with their parents because they flunked out. And I was like,
Wow.
sucks. That's what you get for
That's
being
what
a
you get
dick.
For being, yeah, for being like
So when did you first get into taking pictures?
taking pictures. I think not too long before I met you guys.
Hmm.
Honestly, you were one of the first portrait sessions that I'd done.
Oh, that's funny.
So I think I started back like late 2015.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you seemed to know what you were doing back then. So
Yeah, it's been like, I think that was like half a year, almost a year since I started.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I just, it's funny because it's so hard to put yourself in a situation where you're meeting like new people, and then I don't know, pictures I feel like can be pretty invasive too.
yeah.
So depending on who you're working with, I feel like they could react differently. Some people be super shy. Some people are overly playing to the camera.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like adjusting for that must have taken a while.
Yeah, and it sucks when a lot of them are like assholes. Like when it comes to
Really?
outside of pictures, yeah. Like if you're just
Hmm.
trying to have a conversation or something, it's like, oh, why are you like this?
Well, what do you mean? They're assholes like when they're getting their picture taken, or like when...
Just like in general,
Hmm.
just like that vibe. You're just like, ooh. No, but then it's just weird. Yeah, I've been through some weird shoots.
What was a weird one?
The weird one, I'm not gonna say who it is, but there was this one band that I shot. It was like 4 guys, just disclaimer, 2 of them got kicked out of the band for like sleeping with underage girls.
Ah,
Now, yeah.
I think I know who
you
this
know,
might
yeah.
be. Okay.
No, but we were doing portraits, and then they were holding like a water bottle, or one of them was holding a water bottle, and I was like, "Oh, can you give that to me so it's not in the picture?"
Yeah.
And then I held it. It was like fucking falling apart, and it was sticky. I was like, "Dude, what is this?" He was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I came on it." Yeah. So that
Mm.
was the worst experience.
I mean,
of
was he
taking
joking?
portraits. Yeah, he
But it
was
was
joking,
just-
but it was just in like a what the fuck, dude kind of
Yeah.
way.
Just, I think especially when you get, I mean, all I know from experience is like the boy's perspective because I was a boy.
Yeah.
But like when you get a group of like immature boys together,
Mm.
they act as if they just rule the world.
Yeah.
Like you can
I know,
never get in
especially
trouble.
when they're like in a band headlining.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. And if people look it up, they could probably figure it out.
Really?
I mean, yeah. I
Didn't
mean,
mean to call them out like that, but yeah.
No, it's all good. I mean,
No,
okay.
like the ones
what's
the guys that didn't get kicked out, they were cool.
okay?
Yeah, we still keep in touch. They're
Yeah.
okay.
You're like worried about saying they were being weird during a photo shoot, but at the same time they were like sleeping with underage girls.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right.
So it's like it doesn't really. But yeah, it was a big thing not too long ago, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Weird. That always freaks me out because I just don't understand how you make that decision.
Yeah.
Like, I've talked to a lot of people at shows that I've thrown, at shows I've played, at
Mhm.
other friends' shows. And sometimes when you're, like in the green room or hanging out with the band, like, there's people that come up to you and talk to you, and you can tell they don't, like, really care who you are. They just, like, want to be
Yeah.
close to, like, one of their favorite bands or something.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
And especially with young people in general,
Mm.
not just, like, young girls, young people.
Mm.
They admire like these bands so much, and to take advantage of that situation is super
Yeah,
evil.
it's pretty sucky.
It's weird,
Yeah.
but it happens a lot.
Mm.
Rock and roll's weird.
I know.
You've taken pictures at some shows for non-rock stuff too.
Mhm.
Like who did I see on
Oh,
your
Tory Lanez.
Yeah, Tory
Yeah,
Lanez.
that was like out of my element. It was super weird.
We're just super different.
Yeah, because that was my first hip hop show.
Mm. Were so like when you're taking pictures at a show, there's some form of like code of ethics between like photographers, you're like
Yeah.
try to be kind to each other, stay out of each other's way,
Mhm.
let them get their shot, you get your chance too. Is it the same at a hip hop show?
I think so, because it's pretty. It was there were people I knew who were shooting. As
Oh,
well,
really?
so-
Cool.
Yeah, because the observatory is pretty like.
Right.
Yeah, the same people shoot there. They hire like the same photographers.
Is that where you do most of your
Obser-
show photography?
I used to, but then they stopped having good shows
Yeah.
recently. Yeah.
They just got sold to Live Nation.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I guess maybe that's why. That sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they were like in-house doing everything themselves, doing the booking themselves, but now it's a Live Nation venue. So, I mean, you might get bigger acts coming through then,
Mm.
but it yeah, I've only gone there a handful of times.
Yeah, I used to go there a lot, like a couple times a week.
I wanted to go there when MGMT was there.
They
Bec-
played there?
Yeah, because I feel like that's such a small venue for them.
Yeah, that's weird.
And I bet that was a really good show. I saw them the very next day in
Mhm.
San Diego, but I wanted to see them at the observatory.
Yeah.
Because in San Diego, it was such a big venue.
Was it like one of those outdoor amphitheaters?
No, it was the San Diego Civic Center.
Oh, that's still big.
It was big.
Yeah, compared to the observatory.
Yeah. And I don't know. I had a good time, but I miss I have all these big bands that I love,
Mm.
and you can't see them in a small venue
Yeah,
anymore.
I know.
You have to buy tickets for a festival or spend a lot of money on a
Mm.
single ticket, but whatever.
It's just different seeing them in a small environment.
Yeah. So did you have an in to where you get press passes, or would you just go with your camera and
You
just
mean at the beginning or just now?
well, for the observatory.
For the observatory, I usually just I have a press pass, or it's either for a label or like a publication or the observatory themselves, because
How-
they have house photographers there.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Mm.
Every biggish or not club venue should have
Mm.
them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, even club venues have them. If it's like not a really, really
Yeah.
underground club venue.
Well, I guess I mean places that aren't bars.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But so how did you like work around getting your first press pass? Like, when was that?
First one, that was Lights at the House of Blues Anaheim back in 2015.
Oh wow, I forgot about Lights.
I know. She's still making music.
Yeah?
And she has like a kid now.
Whoa, that makes me feel old.
I know. No, the kid's old too. She's like 4 or 5. I was like, yo.
Wow. How
Yeah.
old is she?
Probably like in her 30s now.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Damn.
Because I remember her with like her emo hair. Remember that? Yeah.
Emo was like, yeah, junior high for me. And when I was in junior high, the biggest bands were, I think, My Chemical Romance was the biggest, and then like The Used. And stuff like that. But yeah, so I was on to the like darker emo stuff.
Like the I Wanna Die.
Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't
Pretty
really
much.
want to die, but it was like fun to sing about.
Yeah.
And,
that was just that emo night, though.
Oh,
We
yeah,
were in
yeah.
that.
Where do they have that at?
The Echo.
The Echo.
Yeah, in LA.
Oh, yeah. I remember I was going to a show. Well, it's at the Echo Plex, right?
I think that's the same. It's like
Well,
downstairs and upstairs.
Yeah. Oh,
Something like that.
Were the stairs like open? Could you go up and down? Oh,
yeah.
cool.
I think
Yeah,
they had live bands playing upstairs and then DJ sets downstairs or the other way around.
Huh.
Something like that.
Yeah, I've wanted to go to emo night just because. Why not?
I know. Yeah.
All the stuff that I was listening to in junior high.
Mm.
But every time I see pictures of like the line is huge.
Dude. Fuck, the line sucked. And then it was fucking cold.
Yeah, I don't know how the line can be so big when the venue's not even that big.
I know. I was like, how are they going to fit that many people in there?
But they
didn't get
did
it.
probably.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah, the last time I went to the Echo Plex was for Dirty Penny Fest.
Mm.
And it was like No Parents, Cherry Glazer.
Oh, I love Cherry Glazer.
Yeah, they just released a new album too. What is it called? Stuffed and Ready. But it's good. I listened to it this morning actually for the first time. But yeah, I went there and like got really beat up in a mosh pit. Anyway, I love the Echo and Echoplex.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's a nice venue, just small.
You live in Orange County, right?
Yeah, I live like maybe 20, 15 minutes away from here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because every time I drive to the Echo, I'm surprised how quick I actually get there.
I know.
Even though it's in LA.
Yeah.
Like, well, it's just so much different than going to like Hollywood. Hollywood takes forever. I went to, what's that venue? Fuck.
There's so many.
I know there's so many in LA, but this is like, I went to go see this band Three Sides play there. And it's the nicest venue.
Is it the El Rey?
No, I've been to the El Rey. I saw
Yeah.
Sky Ferreira there.
Oh, dude, I forgot she existed.
Yeah.
I used to love her.
She has an amazing voice.
Yeah.
And like she had a really good band behind her, but
Mm.
I don't know. She seems like she's got some problems.
I know.
Like,
Especially on she didn't release anything new recently, right?
She's okay. She supposedly had an album ready for like 3-4 years.
Yeah, she just never released it.
Yeah, I don't know what her deal is. I know that she was like having drug problems and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's what I heard too.
But I don't know. Don't you think like if you had, I mean, it's easier said than done, but don't you think if you had like a lot of money, you would spend your money on other things?
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
I mean, I know drugs, it's different. Like it takes up all of your time.
Like when you're addicted, I guess it's different.
Yeah, but then I mean, Sky Ferreira's old boyfriend Cole from Dive, he had like a drug problem while they were together.
Maybe that's how she got into it.
But he was like doing heroin, and now
Oh, shit.
he's been like sober for a long time. So
That's good.
you can like get out of it. Anyway,
How did we get from that to drugs?
talking about venues. By the way, the observatory used to have like a big cocaine problem too.
They have a weed problem now, I'm pretty sure.
Everywhere has a weed problem.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
But yeah, no, like employees and stuff.
Wait, they were like doing coke on a job or something?
and like selling coke. And I think that got shut down. But somebody that was on the podcast a while ago was telling me that she dated a guy that used to work there. and they were just like doing coke all the
What the
time,
fuck?
all the time. I don't know why.
Why?
There's something about music and art that gets people to do drugs.
To do drugs? I know. I mean, it kind of makes sense because, like, I guess your art gets better when you're like not sober or something like that.
Maybe. I think I don't know. I don't know.
Oh man, I didn't know there was a cup there. I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah, you don't have to use it.
I just mess up your table.
I bought these just because I think they're cool looking.
They're
nice and heavy too. If somebody
Are these
comes
from
in here,
Target?
yeah, they're from Target.
I put them back and I was like, that looks really familiar.
If somebody comes in, I can just hit them with one of these if they break into the office.
Oh, I thought you meant people on the podcast.
No,
I was
no.
Yeah.
It would definitely, I think, knock them out. So, what was like the first band that you got really excited to take pictures for?
It was in 1975.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was actually the second show I shot. I absolutely fucking sucked. Yeah, like the pictures are horrible. But then it was before they got big, so.
Do you shoot digital?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it kind of helps. I mean, especially as you're learning with cameras nowadays, you can like spend so much time just taking pictures. But with film, I still don't understand how to do film.
Like I'll shoot film for fun, but not for work. Yeah, that's
feel like it's much more. You just have less shots. I have this friend, Michelle Corvino, and she's had her stuff published by Vogue a few times, and she uses this huge fucking film camera, and she shoots only film, and it just, looking at her camera scares the shit out of me.
Really?
Like, I was holding it, and I was, like, afraid I was going to break some piece.
Oh, if you break it, you're going to, like, end up paying for that your whole life.
I know, I feel like it was, like, probably worth the value of a car. A shitty car, but a car.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I think the photography world in general is just so out of my element because there's like so many people that call themselves photographers. But then they've never like shot for a publication or anything like that.
Yeah.
Does that annoy you?
I mean, it depends on how they go about it. Like there are some good photographers that don't necessarily like go through publication or get passes. They just do their own thing.
Yeah.
Which is kind of that's how you start, really.
Yeah, but then there's people that like just take pictures from
on
their
phone.
iPhone.
They're like, I'm a photographer. Oh no, like the worst I've seen was there were people in the photo pit like with their iPhone. I didn't get that. I was like, what's going on here?
Hopefully they were just like staff taking pictures.
Yeah.
For their, like,
no, they were there for a while. Like the whole time I was there, I was just
they're
like,
all like trying to get the best angle. Oh, that's weird.
Like on Instagram with Boomerang.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You never know.
Weird.
They could have worked for the venue and just not known what they were doing.
I know.
No, they're probably just an idiot.
Probably.
So what kind of camera do you use?
Me, I use a Nikon D750. I just upgraded like 2 years ago.
Okay.
I just paid it off, so I'm out of debt. Not really, kind of, but not really.
Nice. Now you're gonna go take some pictures of celebrities in Hollywood and make $1,000 being paparazzi.
I don't want to be a paparazzi.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about that? Like, how do you get into being paparazzi?
A paparazzi. Probably just like go be a fucking stalker and then sell your photos, I guess.
Yeah. Or like you just got to work for TMZ, I guess.
Yeah. But then everybody hates you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that like nobody likes them anyway, so they're like, might as well
just play off of that.
Paparazzi.
Like that guy who went to Hawaii, he could be a paparazzi.
Yeah, that guy has no skills. It was actually a girl, but
God.
yeah, there was nothing redeeming about that person's personality at all. Hi, John. Sorry, we got people in the chat.
Are there people watching?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, William Fraser. Andrew Whip says, "Wow, she is fit."
Thanks.
I don't know. That's funny. Weird. It's weird doing a podcast at Thursday at 3:00 for me. I usually do them later.
At night, right?
Yeah,
I do that too, but then I have class late, so I'm just like.
Where do you go to school?
Cyprus.
Oh yeah, that's right. You told me. Have you ever shot a wedding? Somebody asked.
No. I was going to for my coworker. I don't know if she's gonna watch this, but Camille. I was supposed to shoot your wedding, but then okay. So what happened was she asked me to shoot her wedding. I gave her like a special discount because I love her.
Mm-hmm.
And then she already picked her videographer, and then her fiance at the time got mad at her
Mm.
because he was like, "Oh, I want to pick the photographer." Yeah, so
Weird.
he ended up picking.
And then they got
And
a
it wasn't me.
divorce.
No, they're still married.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
good. That's so funny. Can't even agree on something right
I
before the wedding.
know.
No.
I think that's what happens during weddings, though, from what I've seen.
I don't know.
I've heard.
I've seen lots of people on the internet post some really crazy pictures of people freaking out during their weddings.
During the wedding, yeah. Or like family members freaking out.
I thought it was supposed to be something like low stress, but you end up paying like $40,000 for a wedding and then just having a super stressful time.
I know. No, I mean, I've been to a couple weddings last year. They were all like, they went well, thankfully.
Okay. Well, I don't think I've had a good time at a wedding since I was like 6 years old.
No, dude, you just go, you get drunk. That's how you do it.
Yeah, but even that gets dangerous.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
People
like,
get too drunk at weddings. It's no good. But yeah, wedding photographers make good money though.
Because it's hard. Like,
Dealing with all that drama.
yeah. And then there's just so much going on. Like, I think usually they have teams.
How much do you think
Photographers.
like a normal wedding photographer charges?
A lot of money, like a couple thousand.
Okay.
Yeah. Which makes sense because it's like a whole day.
Yeah.
And there's usually like engagement shoot on top of that.
Yep. And that's their most important day of
I
their
know.
whole lives. Imagine like back in the day only shooting film and like
Oh, dude.
it
I
all
was
comes
like,
out
one
shitty.
picture. That's it at the end of the wedding.
Yeah, one picture and it'll cost you $2. That was $20.
$2 back. Yeah.
You never thought about getting into wedding photography? Just making a whole bunch of money?
I know. I'm like,
Selling your soul?
that's what I thought too. Like, wow, you can make a lot of money doing that, but it's hard because there's not that many people I know who are getting married. Or like at the time I wanted to do it, they were like nobody was getting married,
Right.
so I was like, okay,
Yeah, you're 21.
yeah.
So wait. Yeah, you've already one of your friends got married already?
Oh, my coworker.
Your coworker.
Yeah, she's old. That's why.
She's
No,
old.
She's not old. She's not. Oh my god. See, I told you I'm gonna fall off of this. at
No,
one
it's
point.
just a squeaky chair. It's made from an old barrel.
It looks cool.
It's all right.
I would want one of these for my house.
It's not like fun to lean back into.
Mm.
So, if you could pick any band to shoot for, which band would you want to
Ooh,
shoot for?
Like just one show or on tour, or like as their main
if you had to
photographer?
go, if you were brought on tour with a band, who would you want to be on tour with?
Okay, I would have to say the main, just out of like bias, because that's my favorite band
Okay.
of all time. But then it would be cool to tour with like the 1975,
Yeah.
or even like somebody big and like let's just say I can't think of any bigger, like Drake. Cause have you seen his stage production?
No. What's it like?
No? It's like he has his giant iPhone
Oh,
as
weird.
his stage, which like looks cool. It would be fun to shoot.
Yeah.
Cause I usually shoot underground shows like at the observatory, so I don't get good stage production.
How would you'd have to change like the way you shoot for a big
For that,
venue,
yeah,
right?
definitely.
Would you have to get more equipment or what would you do?
Probably just get like a 7200 and shoot from the very back.
7200? What is that? What does that mean?
The lens. Have
Oh.
you seen like those really, really big ones? Like the biggest one there is.
The really long ones?
Yeah, it's
like
that
the CIA secret agent lens where they're like super far away in a van.
Yeah, something like that.
No, I haven't seen one in person, but I bet they're like super expensive.
I think they're okay because they're not like the best lens out there.
Oh,
it's just
okay.
big.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've watched so many videos of concert photography on YouTube, and I still can't get a good picture
Really?
to come out. I don't put a lot of time into it, but yeah, that's how I learn. Did you take classes in high school, or how did you
No, I
get
learned.
into
I
it?
was self-taught too. The internet.
The
holds
internet.
Many secrets.
Millennials, man, we've got everything at
Yeah,
our
we do.
fingertips.
Because I took photography my first semester of college, and then I fucking dropped that class like 1 week later.
Oh, okay. Why?
Yeah, it was just boring. Okay. It probably wasn't because he's old, but like he was this old white dude, and then he was just like, go take pictures of some flowers and then come back. It was a 5-hour class
Oh,
every week, and then I didn't get it.
you're like, I'm not getting anything out
Yeah.
of this. But were they teaching you any like technical stuff, or was
yeah,
it just?
but then it was stuff that I could find on the internet
Oh,
already.
yeah.
So I was like, I already know this. Yeah.
Might
it
as
was
well
like,
just phase
it
out of
was a
that.
100 class, so maybe that's why.
Does that just mean an intro class?
Yeah.
I never went to college.
Oh, really?
I should have gone.
It's
yeah.
It's not fun. I don't think I would recommend spending all that money.
Yeah, that's the
like
thing.
You're doing pretty good with your screen printing and everything else. Like,
yeah, it's
dude,
going pretty well.
It's getting big. Like you guys are doing a lot of shit.
It's fun. We keep busy, which is very important, I think. But I don't know. When I see people that went to like big universities and stuff, I do get jealous because I never had that experience.
Yeah.
Or like living in a dorm and all that stuff. It seems like fun. But
yeah, I'm not gonna live at a dorm.
well, I mean, it just seems interesting to me to be around like a bunch of people your age, like right out of high school.
Yeah, no, it's just funny because everybody there just doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I'm just going to like community college until I get to transfer.
Yeah, where do you want to transfer to?
I'm transferring to FITM over in LA.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, everybody thinks I'm doing photography, but I'm not. I'm gonna have a boring office job, but it's gonna be fun.
That's funny. They went to my high school back in the day to like recruit people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was so like mean because
what?
The girl that was like from FITM that came to their school,
yeah,
she was really fat, and so like people were like making fun of her, and they were like, "What does she know about like fashion and like all this stuff?"
Fucked up.
It was super fucked up, but you know they're not gonna send over a model.
Yeah.
They're just gonna send somebody
like
that
somebody
works
random,
there.
Yeah.
And everybody was so mean to her, and you could tell she was like hating her job because all she had to do was like go talk to high school kids all day.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I would not want to do that either.
No, I don't want to talk to anybody in high school. They're dumb. No, I'm just kidding. I was super dumb in high school, so
yeah, same.
I can only imagine having to go and talk to high school kids now.
Yeah, because like high school kids think they know everything.
They do. They know everything dumb, and they don't listen.
Yeah.
I didn't listen at least. So I want to talk a little bit about Taipei.
Ooh, my home country.
Yeah. So you go there a lot.
I go there like once a year. I don't know why everybody thinks I go all the time. Maybe it's because I'm there for like a long period of time.
Yeah, how long are you usually there for?
Usually like 2 weeks, maybe a month, depending.
Yeah, that's a good amount of time to spend in a different country. I've never been there. I honestly couldn't even point to it on a map.
I know. It's the island above the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
Next to China. Yeah, I think.
So what do you usually do when you're there?
When I'm there, well, usually there's work because we have like, okay, so I work for a logistics company who's opened by like another logistics company that's based in Taiwan. So we have our like annual Christmas party.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Do they get lit?
No.
No?
I mean, kind of, but there's only wine. Like, it's so disappointing.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Why just wine?
So from what I've heard, it's because they used to have like an open bar, but then since it's people from different companies coming together, there's like rivalries, so people get into fights.
Rivalries?
Yeah. Dude, because like you could steal people's customers or yeah, people just don't like each other. They just get into fights.
But then they bring everybody together once a year and have some kind of
it's like for connections, networking.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
They had to move venues too because they got banned from the old one. They broke a toilet because somebody like took the lid off to hit somebody with during a fight.
What?
Yeah.
It gets crazy in your business.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
You should start taking pictures there.
I know.
It's just like a wrestling match.
It is.
I guess it makes sense though, with especially big companies.
Especially over in Asia too. I don't know. Everybody's just so violent when it comes to business.
Really?
I mean, I like violent, but that's like all they do because I think they work Monday through Saturday.
Monday through Saturday?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I mean, it's a common stereotype, which I think it's a good one, but that Asian countries work fucking hard.
Yeah.
And so they put a lot of their energy into
like their whole life is their work.
I've heard stories about, where was it? Like Tokyo. Yeah. Tokyo, Korea. Kids will work or young kids will work like a 12-hour day, then go out all night, party all night, like sleep on the train, and then like go and work again.
I think that's Korea. Maybe.
Sure, it's a few places, but I don't know. The work ethic of those Asian countries is crazy. Yeah, I would stab somebody if they were stealing my clients.
I know.
Don't steal my clients. So you're usually there for work.
Yeah, and then I have like a couple weeks just to myself. explore, like catch up with my friends, because my friends still live there, or a lot of them are still there.
What's in Taipei to like see?
There's literally nothing besides there's the 101. It's like a building that's 101 floors.
Oh, and that's the only thing to see?
Other than that, there's like.
Well, what do you do with your friends?
Oh, we just drink.
We just drink.
There's karaoke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
There's like street food, night markets. But
yeah.
then I don't think tourists really go there. There's like one big one that the tourists go to, and then the rest are just like look sketchy as hell.
So is it a big city though? Is it like
Taipei?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the whole island of Taiwan is like smaller than California.
Right,
so,
but I mean,
I think it's a pretty small city. You could probably get in and out in like 20 minutes.
Weird. Have you seen bands play there?
One of my friends is actually in a band over there.
Oh, okay.
I think they broke up though because they didn't really make it. But
I wonder what the venues are like over there. I don't know.
I think
next time you go, you got to check one out and report back.
I know. Because now you got me curious too.
Because I know like places like Tokyo has really crazy venues.
Yeah,
and,
dude, not like Knuckle Puck played Tokyo.
There's just like a bunch of shit, and I had a buddy of mine who played in a band. Glenn Chu of Iris, he went to Japan with his old band for like a month and was just playing shows for like every day for a month. And the way it works there is you like have to get invited in to play. And then when you get invited in, people just, like come in off the streets and like
Oh, what the hell?
They like watch music like more closely than like in America.
Than most people do. Yeah, Japanese people are like the culture there is so different.
Yeah, it seems super cool. But if the venue likes you, they'll ask you to come back and like play nightly.
Like all the time.
Yeah, and play all the time. And they pay well. It's like a lot different than
it is here.
In the US. In the US, you gotta have like a manager.
Yeah, you gotta like beg the venue to let you play there sometimes.
Yeah, but with this one, you just get invited in, and once a venue likes you, you're like in.
They basically get booked by the venue. There's no like agents. There's no managers.
I mean, I'm sure there are,
weird.
But there's like a little circuit of like clubs that you can play, and once you're in, you're just
like you're in.
And then you're playing nightly, so you just get better and better. Like a band going on tour, by the end of their tour, that band is so much better than when they start. And he was just saying that he liked Japan's venues a lot more than in the US.
In the US. I don't think I've been to a venue outside of the US yet.
So
yeah.
That surprises me.
Something on my bucket list, I guess. I never thought of that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I haven't either. Last time I left the country, I was 16. So
where did you go?
I went to Europe. So I went to like, I don't know, 7 different countries over there, I think. But I didn't go to any venues or anything, but I want to now.
Yeah, now I think about it, it does seem kind of interesting.
Yeah. What about festivals? If you could go to any festival.
Ooh.
Anywhere in the world.
Oh no. I feel like it depends on the lineup, but I just missed one that I wanted to go to. It's in Arizona, 8123 Fest.
8123 Fest?
Yeah, it's really small. It's just curated by like the main.
By your favorite band.
Yeah.
And so where's it at?
Arizona, Phoenix.
But where do they like have it? Is it just like a open air festival?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's next to the Crescent Ballroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
What bands have played there?
What bands have played there? There's the main there's like Rocket to the Moon. They broke up. No, there's them. It's just like small bands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know a lot of bands that I don't really listen to, which is
I feel like
cool.
we're on different sides of like genres.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I'm on the dirtbag side of things. The dirty.
I know, like rock and roll.
But yeah, like the first time I heard 1975, it was that Chocolate song.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck
what are they
is
saying?
This?
It's about weed, guys.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea. That guy, he cracks me up. What's the lead singer's name?
Matty Healy.
He's an
My friend was
interesting
like
guy.
obsessed with him. Have you seen that one video where he was like doing an interview, and then he was like, "Oh, I used to be an atheist. Now I'm like an atheist."
What?
No.
No.
That was my reaction of that, but it's just like, I don't know. He's just weird. It's funny.
Yeah, he's got funny hair too.
I think he's like high all the time.
Does he does a lot or just smokes?
I think he just smokes.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
It's always hard to tell with guys that are super skinny.
I know.
I always think they're doing like heroin or something.
Yeah.
Don't do heroin, folks.
Yeah, don't do drugs, guys.
I mean, unless your doctor prescribes them and then abuse them.
No, but then weed is legal. So
Weed is legal. Yeah. You smoke weed?
No.
No. Yeah. It's so funny. It's like such a common thing now in California.
Yeah, like you go everywhere and there's just random people smoking weed.
There's a dispensary right across the street from me here.
Really?
Yeah. I don't smoke anymore. It just gives me bad panic attacks
Yeah.
or anxiety attacks. But
I get sad.
really?
Yeah, like I cry.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
I've never heard that reaction. Are you like, is there a reason? Are you just thinking about stuff too much?
I'm not even thinking about anything. Like it just
Makes you cry?
Yeah, like my response.
Strange.
I know, right?
I mean, it's not like super weird, but I definitely haven't had
Heard
that
of
experience.
Yeah.
Huh.
But
Hold
yeah,
on.
I usually just drink. It's cool.
Yeah. What do you like to drink?
Well, I mean, usually my friends and I just take shots.
Oh, okay.
So-
Of what?
Like Jameson.
Jameson's
Yeah,
good.
Jameson's cool. It's whatever.
Where do you go out with your friends when you're
We
drinking?
drink at home.
Just home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like, I mean, there was emo night, and then maybe we'll go out for like Halloween or something.
Okay.
We don't go out a lot.
It's probably for the
It's
best.
expensive.
Yeah, it is, especially when you're taking shots.
I know.
Shots at bars are like $8 to $12.
Yeah, for a single shot.
Especially in LA. I think
It's
I
okay.
paid.
I'm a lightweight. I'm not. It's not gonna take much.
You just get like 2-3 shots in you.
And I'm
You're
good. Yeah. No, I'm not good. I'm like dead.
Oh, wow. Yeah. There's a lot of people that would die to have that kind of tolerance.
Really?
Back in like back in high school, I could drink a lot. And I think every high school kid, for some reason, like over drinks.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Nowadays, I could not dream of drinking that much.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, I just want a good night's sleep.
I know.
And I still like greasy food, though. Give me greasy food and a good night's sleep, and I'm super happy.
What kind of greasy food though?
Ooh.
Because I love fries. Like if I'm at a restaurant and they have fries, I will order it. I literally don't care.
Yeah, fries are always good. Do you like popcorn?
Kind of.
Yeah. So
Depends on the situation.
that's how I feel about popcorn, right? But anytime I'm at a movie theater,
Oh, dude, yeah. Like you smell it and you're like,
I want it, but it gets like stuck in my teeth too much. The kernels.
oh.
And so I wish they sold French fries like at a movie
at the
theater.
movies?
That'd
But
be
then
so
popcorn
awesome.
smells nicer. I guess maybe that's why.
Uh,
Oh yeah, 'cause
I
I
guess
just
so.
went to movies with my boyfriend recently, and then they have fucking hot Cheetos popcorn.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Did you guys try it?
Yeah, it
Was it good?
amazing.
Oh, weird.
It's like popcorn, but they put the hot Cheeto dust on it.
Okay. That seems weird to me.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like hot Cheetos?
I do, but I don't
It
know
just
about on
doesn't
my
go together,
popcorn.
Yeah.
I mean, if you say it's good, I'll try it. But I don't know.
I thought it was pretty good. Maybe I was just hungry.
So what are your plans as a photographer?
As a photographer, I mean, everybody thinks I'm gonna pursue photography, which is not the case at the moment. But I like keeping it as a hobby. It's something that's there, like whenever I want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always something that I love.
I think that with photography, the nice thing is if you have the equipment, it's like even if you don't do it for a couple months, you can kind of get back into it really easily.
Definitely.
Have you ever found that like because you take time off from being a photographer that like certain venues or publications won't like work with you anymore?
No, because I've worked with them for a while.
Oh, okay.
So like they're not gonna drop me. Hopefully.
Yeah, who do you do most of your work for?
Most of my work for Golden Voice.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Or like there's this one publication, Respect Your Youngers.
What is it?
Respect Your Youngers.
This respect your
it's
youngers.
like Respect Your Elders, but
Right.
then it's Respect Your Youngers. Yeah.
That's
I've been
cool.
working with them
So
for
is
a
it-
while.
Is it like a lot of underage shows? Is that why they
No,
say
it's
Respect
just
Your Youngers?
like
just
no,
what they call
it's just
it?
whatever. Yeah, it's just what they call it. Because I think everybody on the staff is like pretty young.
Oh, okay. Do you know or have you ever shot with Nicole Bush?
I love Nicole. I mean, okay, if she's watching this, I'm sorry. Like we don't know each other that well, but like I see her at shows. Her work is amazing.
Yeah, I've never met her in person, but
Yeah,
all
she's
of
so
her stuff.
pretty.
I know that she
Yeah.
works with Golden Voice a
Mhm.
lot. So I've always been following her stuff. She's really good.
But I think like since we both work for Golden Voice, we go to different shows because they only need one photographer.
Makes
like,
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she's somebody that I've wanted to talk with because
her work is pretty amazing.
Yeah, you know what's nice about each photographer is like people that don't like study photography or know a lot about the music or art scene, the pictures end up looking
completely different.
Well, I think they look the same.
Oh.
Like to people that don't know a lot about photography, like they wouldn't be able to say, "Oh, that's that person's photograph, that's somebody else's."
Yeah, that's true.
But yours has like a certain tint and contrast to it. Yeah.
That makes me happy. That's kind of what I wanted to go for.
Yeah, I feel like as a photographer, you should like try to make your pictures look. It needs to have your tint.
Yeah,
to
like
it,
your
you know what I mean?
trademark or whatever.
And
I feel like there's a better word for it, but I can't.
Yeah, I don't know. Your style of taking pictures.
Pretty much.
But like you and Nicole Bush have, I think, like polar opposite styles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you work on the darker side of pictures, and
then
hers
she's on the lighter side.
Yeah, a little bit of a lighter side. But it's nice to have that contrast in my feed as I'm like going through stuff. If you could work with any photographer, who would you work with?
Like shoot, like do a collab with, or
yeah.
I've been digging Lupe's work. He's the main store photographer. I think I actually met him like before, or when he was working merch for the band before he started shooting for them.
With which band? Sorry.
The Main.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're obsessed with the Main.
I know, dude. That's been my band since I was like 12 years old.
I don't even know if I know any of their music.
Really?
Yeah.
They were big during all time low phase.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like pop punk stuff.
Yeah, but other than him, there's Ben Zucker. I met him at, I think, Atlas Juniors. Do you know that band?
No.
No.
See, you know so many different things than I do.
I know because
I need to make a list.
I just shoot whatever bands are there, or like at one point.
Is the observatory mostly like pop punk bands coming through?
It's like there's a lot of like pop, like indie pop. Yeah, and then pop punk. There's not really stuff from your genre that goes on at the observatory, honestly.
Not really, but I guess for a venue like pop or indie pop, that's good money. Like they have big fans, and it's a lot of young kids that'll spend tons of money on tickets and merch
and like people
and stuff.
that line up super early.
Yeah. Kids are so much more passionate about music than adults, but I think it's just that, like me at 25, I've gone to hundreds of shows.
Wait, holy shit, you're 25 already?
Yeah, I just turned 25.
Because I met you when you were like 21. I'm tripping out.
Yeah, that's weird, huh?
Yeah.
Well, now you're 21.
Yeah.
That makes sense, right? Yeah. But
yeah, I think so.
Now I've seen like hundreds of shows. So I get surprised less. Like, and it's harder for me to...
Yeah, and like you've been on tour too, so...
That's true. Yeah, I guess being in a venue, I feel like an old man sometimes, and I'm only 25. And I see all these memes where there's like, when you're over 30 and the headliner finally comes on, and it's some guy like holding his back and his legs. He's like, oh.
No, that's me too, though. Like, I don't stay...
It's hard to stay for the whole thing.
Yeah.
When I like throw shows at the Continental Room, I've got to be there from like 8 p.m. to 3 a.m.
But then you get to sit down, right? You're not like in the crowd.
Yeah, I do a lot of running around though to like make sure things are going smoothly. But it's hard. Like the next day I have to sleep in till like 4 p.m. It wears my body out. When I think about tour managers and bands that tour all the time, I get tired just looking at them.
I know, especially like tour managers. I think that's why they're always in a bad mood. I've never met a tour manager that was like happy.
I think Krista from Sunflower Bean. I've met her twice. She has no idea who I am, but I've had 2 conversations with her, and she's just like the sweetest. That whole band is just, I think they're just happy to be doing it, and they're doing well for themselves.
That's good.
But in general, tour managers are really cranky.
They're pretty cranky, yeah. I can see why. I mean, they're really nice, but you could tell, like, oh, they're fucking tired.
Imagine just dealing with one band, like, every day. It's a lot of personalities to juggle.
Yeah.
And having to, like, get somewhere and get paid and not get paid and...
Deal with fans, too.
Yeah, fans, flat tires, car trouble, all this stuff. I would hate it.
Sucks.
So we're about at the end here. We're at the 50-minute mark.
Oh my god, it's been 50 minutes already.
It flies, doesn't it?
It does.
Let's see.
What time is it? It's 4.
It's 4 o'clock.
Almost.
Sorry, I'm reading these comments.
What are these people saying? Hello.
John Denault says
People
he
of the
thinks the
internet.
cops are outside. What's going on with that?
Are we gonna get arrested for
What does that
something?
mean? Baked Tater
True.
Tot, where's Sam at? I don't know where Sam's at right now. He was working on the van a few days ago in the back here. And yes, thanks. The painting in the office, I like it.
That one?
Yeah,
over
the one
there?
that you commented
I
on.
just mentioned that earlier. Look at is that a dinosaur or is that a dragon?
I think it's Godzilla and somebody else. I don't know who. I think
what's
Godzilla's
the one
in the
with
back.
Wings.
I don't know. Everybody's been trying to figure
It's
that
like
out.
Godzilla with the pterodactyl or something.
We need somebody who's like good at Godzilla, what lore or whatever you call it.
I always thought Godzilla was like a video game character.
A video game character?
Yeah.
What? Godzilla?
Yeah, I don't know why.
No, Godzilla. I mean, it was a movie.
I know it was a movie, but like, how did it start? Was it just like
It might have
I thought
been.
it was a video game, but then was it like lore?
No. I think it might have been like a manga or something.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Makes
gonna look it up.
sense. How did Godzilla start?
How did Godzilla?
Look at the power of
start?
Google. We started looking up like fucking crime rate.
Yeah, now we're back. Godzilla is a 1954 Japanese
It's probably a
kaiju
manga.
film. It just says it's a film
Oh.
featuring Godzilla, produced and distributed by Toho. Godzilla went.
I guess
into
it started as a
production.
movie then?
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows?
Oh, Gojira is a portmanteau of the Japanese words gorira, so gorilla, and kuja, which means whale. So gorilla whale. That's what Godzilla means. All right,
That's
so
great.
we're at the end here. So if you want to do any shout outs or say anything, tell people where to follow you, all that stuff.
I don't know what to say, but yeah, I take pictures. That's pretty much it.
Her Instagram should be in the
It's-
description of this
yeah.
video. It's at Sam.
Sam.hs.
Yep, there you go.
Super specific, you know.
And I'll keep following your stuff and checking out your photography. You need to get back into it. And
I know. I
go
do.
see a
I'm
show.
trying.
yeah, I want
But
to see your
then
next
school
stuff.
sucks, but-
School sucks. Yeah, it gets in the way.
Yes, it does.
Of everything.
Of absolutely everything.
But thanks for coming by.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
definitely. It was good seeing you again.
Good seeing
After
you.
like 3 years, we finally did this.
I know, it's been a while. Been wanting
Yay.
to check back in. So in another 3 years, we'll do
Oh
another.
my god, I'm gonna be like old. I'm kidding.
You're still going to be younger than I am right
I
now.
know, you're gonna be like 30.
Oh my God.
I'm
Well,
kidding. No, in 3 years, no, you're gonna be like 28.
in 3 years,
You're
I'll be
good.
almost 30. That's sad.
Almost there.
Let's end this. I don't want to think
I'm
about it.
sorry.